Here we have a Caterpillar 420E IT backhoe. It's made by Norscot and it's in 1/50th scale. Now, overall, the Norscot backhoes are pretty nice. They're somewhere in between the NZG quality of backhoes and Ertl. For the most part, though, I mean, it's good model. It's got good weight to it. The castings are good. The paint's good. The decals are, you know, pretty crisp. The interior detail is pretty good. I think it's certainly acceptable. Now, as far as range of motion, it's all right. The bucket doesn't roll back very far. It doesn't dump out very much, but the IT linkage, which stands for integrated tool carrier, is replicated fairly well, and it works like it's supposed to. Now, as far as the bucket, this is the bucket off of a 924. Norscot just reused the same bucket because it fit on the coupler, and you can see if you put it next to an Ertl backhoe just how much bigger the bucket is, and it's almost ridiculous looking with just how big it is. If you look down the side profile, you can see the bucket sticks out quite a bit outside of the footprint of the machine, which backhoes really, I don't think a backhoe bucket sticks out any further than the tires at all, because that's kind of the point. Fun fact, the actual bucket off of a real 924 will fit on a 420 IT backhoe. All the attachments and everything is the same coupler. So Norscot actually did get this pretty accurate, because a 924 bucket will fit on a 420. I mean, it's way too heavy to do anything with. God help you if you actually fill the bucket with something. You'll be riding around on the front wheels, but it does actually fit. I do know that. So anyway, moving on. It's got the GPS pod, which is kind of neat. I've never actually seen a backhoe with GPS on it, so I don't really know how well it works or really anything about it, but it is an option, so it's kind of neat to have. As far as the backhoe itself, it's pretty nice. The stabilizers are nice. They won't quite hold the machine up, but they do look good. The range of motion of the backhoe is acceptable. The extended hoe works. And it'll certainly, like, if you have it on display, it'll definitely do whatever you want it to. And it'll hold almost any pose, which is nice. The bucket itself, though, doesn't have very good curling action there. I know why. If you can spot it, leave me a comment. Just curious. Anyway, so it's got the coupler in the front. You have a couple different attachments. You got a set of forks and you got a lifting boom here. On this one, yeah, it telescopes out. Two of the sections are straight. Or the first two sections are fairly straight. And the last one, something happens. They don't have a very good fit. It kind of droops down there. Doesn't look very good. But it's a fairly fine casting, so it's acceptable. I don't ever really have that lifting boom on the bucket anyway. Now for the backhoe, you have this little auger here, which is kind of neat, and you also have a hammer. The hammer I like just because it's fairly common on road jobs to have a backhoe with a hammer. It's pretty handy. It's almost more handy than having an excavator. Yeah, especially on a road job, because you can whip a backhoe in and out of there pretty quick. You know, much faster and easier than you could an excavator. Even a rubber tire excavator, it's handier than that a lot of times. So anyway, that's about it for the 420. As always, thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more videos, just hit subscribe to Maryland Construction Diecast.